try to, yeah.
Usually?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Not as much as I should, to be honest. So, yeah.
Probably a combination of all, but primarily kind of like news websites. I'd see things on social media.
So we online publications, yeah?
Yeah, online.
Probably online website.
Social media or online news apps.
Yeah, I've got the app. Or when I'm at home, like my parents are always listening to the news and always get the newspapers, so...
Instagram and I'd say probably the BBC app as well as like I'll log on to like newspaper websites.
Yeah, BBC app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not good. It's hurting a lot of people and animals, and I think our quality of life and quality of environment is suffering because of it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Why?
Because I probably lived through the start of it. Like, the start of the worst effects, probably.
Yes.
Why?
I think it's something that's important to all of us, and we might not see the effects ourselves, but we can see the effects in other places and in other people, and we all have a duty to have, to do something about it.
Just because it will affect everyone, but it's mainly affecting kind of more marginalised communities and stuff like that. There's been a lot, like the conversation's been, I'd say, it's been hijacked, and too much time has been spent debating whether or not it exists, and not enough time has been spent on acting on it.
Broadly, yes. I suppose it could do it better. A lot of the time there's maybe a lot of scaremongering, a lot of kind of clickbait, attention-grabbing articles, and maybe kind of having sections dedicated to that and explaining that more in depth might be helpful.
No.
And what could they do differently?
I mean, even just going to the places where you get climate refugees, for the most part, like that's something that just seems massive that you don't hear about in the everyday news. You have to search specifically for it, which is a bit ridiculous. Really.
A lot of the stories are written with like kind of scepticism and as a kind of overall tone, or a lot of like stories are getting reported on people who are kind of skeptic, and I feel like it does change the narrative of how we speak and think of climate change.
Do you think they could do anything different, to make people more engaged with a climate talk?
I think it seems like the problem's almost too big. How do you even start, where to begin? So I think starting small and just what small individual changes you can do that are really easy, because I think a lot of it's just not knowing and not paying attention and just thinking that's too big to tackle. I could possibly do anything about it. Mm-hmm. So I think making it more, bringing it to more the forefront of people's minds.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like when you hear it in the news, it doesn't, like, it's not to me, it's to like the world, and that's just such a big problem that the world is facing. And so, like you were saying, to bring it, like, what small thing can I do to help in that? Would definitely be more beneficial, I'd say.
Yeah, it would definitely be useful.
So, yeah. To some extent, probably, yeah.
Probably.
Would you read it?
From time to time, maybe.